So for this summer, we've installed approximately 15 million oysters around New York Harbor. And so what we've done is we counted the spat, which are the baby oysters attached to those shells. So there can be anywhere between 2, 5, sometimes even 9 spat, which are just single baby oysters attached to one shell. So it's all of those spat onto one shell. We've counted them up, and for this year we've estimated about 15 million oysters going in around New York Harbor. So New York City used to supply over half of the world's oysters at one point, but because we were consuming them, everyone ate oysters. So instead of hot dog trucks or ice cream trucks that are lined around Central Park, there were oyster carts. So you can literally get an oyster for 1 cent, for 1 penny at that time. So it was so plentiful that we started to just harvest too much to the point where the population started to decline. So these came from Muscongas Bay, so the broodstock or the parent oysters. They came from Muscongas Bay in Maine, and what we did is we were able to set them on shells. So the shells that we set the baby oysters on, they came from restaurants all around New York City. So the Billion Oyster Project, we don't install oysters for consumption, we install them for the ecosystem benefits. So as I mentioned, so some of those benefits include if a reef is large enough so it can attenuate wave energy, they're providing habitat for other fish, which is a large part of the benefit to having oysters. So lots of fish, from crabs to things that don't move, like tunicates and sponges, attached to the reefs, and so that increases biodiversity. And so we have more biodiversity when we have more reefs, in addition to having more filtered water where the oysters are placed.